1 minute and 6 seconds. 1 minute and 6 seconds. I knew it. I called it in my prediction video that McMann was not ready to fight Rousey. She went 2 years training for this one fight. She knew that if she got into UFC, and when she did, she was going to meet up with Rousey, that she was going to be the biggest fight that she can do. And when your camp comes out and says, hey, we wish we had more time for this fight, when you've been training for 2 years for this one fight, you have no shot in hell. In the first round, in 1 minute and 6 seconds, Ronda Rousey TKO'd, bam, and McMann. McMann was done for. McMann should have been in the WWE. McMann should have basically had some backing behind this fight, because honestly, paying this much money for a UFC bout that goes 1 minute and 6 seconds is bullshit. That is just beyond crazy. You want to get some good money out of your UFC dollars. Basically, what you need to do is you shouldn't have bought this, and you should have bought tomorrow night's Elimination Chamber pay-per-view from the WWE. You have 6 guys going in one chamber with 4 pods. Each guy is released after 5 minutes until all men are eliminated and only one man stands at the end. That is when you find that there can only be one champion. WWE has a small problem where they have 2 belts right now, but there can only be one champion. Ronda Rousey is walking out with that women's title tonight, but tomorrow we're going to find out if Randy Orton really is the champion that really everyone thinks he is. I don't know. Just basically, I've always had this whole thing that I think WWE, honestly, it's better. You get a better value. The people from UFC might say, hey, your shit's fake. And, you know, like, hey, if you know, your stuff's so good, why do your wrestlers show up at our show? I think everybody is talking about CM Punk showing up at the show tonight, sitting front row, and maybe his first, you know, public appearance, I guess you can say, since I guess, you know, people might take pictures of him and post them on the internet when he's waiting at the airport to pick up his girlfriend, AJ Lee. But he was sitting there front row. UFC didn't give him a whole lot of FaceTime. I guess they respected his privacy. But good old Stone Cold, he was opening up some cans of whoop-ass, drinking beers himself with Uriah Faber out there for you. I don't know. Basically, if you called up your local cable provider, your Dish TVs, and so on and so forth, and you bought this show, what do you think of the money that you paid for it? Honestly, I think if you would have waited tomorrow, you got the Elimination Chamber. Hell, UFC, take some, advice here from the WWE. Look what we got going on Monday. We're kicking off our own new network. $10 a month. We'll never pay for another pay-per-view as long as we live from here on out. We got CM Punk right there. He's going to be on the network. You can watch him on the on-demand. We got John Cena up there. He'll be live on Monday, on Monday Night Raw. You can watch him on the post-game report. I'm sure that he's going to be a big part of that to make sure everybody, you know, calls up and does what's going on. Undertaker, 20 different WrestleMania matches you can watch on the network come Monday. What do you got on the UFC Fight Pass? Nothing much, but a whole lot of people out there. Who knows what we're going to get next? Are we going to get the Cyborg versus Ronda Rousey? Is that going to be the next thing that they build up for? I don't know. I'm sure a lot of people out there streamed it, but if you're like one of those people, I think my good buddy freaking Yeah 88, everybody knows that the trials and tribulations that are going on right there, but I bet you money when it comes down to it, I bet you he ordered this fight, and I bet he's pissed right now. Go check out his video, see his live response, but UFC 170,